All right, so nice big gap down, like we were saying, has barely came back up, and my mouse is being weird. So there's been SMT with ES. ES took out this low, whereas Nasdaq and the Dow didn't earlier, but I guess it has since we've been trading. Um, but yeah, looks like YM has been weaker. Everything's been stronger. I'm sure there's some sort of SMT down here. So I'm expecting maybe some sort of a bounce here since we do have some SMT and NASDAQ is uncharacteristically stronger here, especially with this ES SMT. Um, so far, we got down much harder on these guys, and if they're going to come up and take out this high, that actually might be bearish SMT. Honestly, it's just hard to say. It's hard to say. Wow, gold and silver completely dumped and then recovered. And looks like we may get that currency S&T. So yeah, I mean it looks like let's look at the stocks. Okay, so SPY has not taken out these lows. The Dow Jones has, but not very deep. And Russell's actually holding up a lot stronger here on IWM. So, um, yeah, it's hard to really say. I mean, it does look. It looks like the SPY would definitely want to come take out these lows. So maybe any sort of short idea that I can come up with. Whoops. Yeah, so far these guys have come up and um, taken out the open, whereas YM has not. And then we have some SMT here with NASDAQ sweeping the London high, and we did not with ES. Um, that's almost the same sort of SMT we had, but it was the opposite. I would have rather seen ES take out these highs than NQ for like a short idea. The problem is there's SMT at the lows, so it makes sense that Nasdaq's stronger. Um, yeah, maybe we really need to zoom in. This is just not my type of price action. Took out all the smooth lows on Nasdaq. I think we want to dig deeper into that at least. Why is this daily not drawn out? Weekly, and then we've got a daily up here. So yeah, we are sort of respecting that weekly fair value gap. Gap down and then dumped. And I mean, this is like that order block. Oh. Yeah, so ES is respecting that daily fair value gap on top of this order block. On SPY, this is a really clean fair value gobble setup where it wants to come down to the order block here. So I think it's likely we keep coming down. I just think that the Qs would have wanted these lows. So maybe we actually do get an SMT with Russell. Maybe Dow Jones wants to dump lower with everything into this order block flag, and then that would be the fair value gobble kind of setup on everything, or on at least these guys. IWM doesn't really have it, does it? Kind of. Interesting. So yeah, I think maybe I should be looking for shorts, but it's kind of tricky. Don't really know where to short from a giant gap. So we've got smooth highs on the Dow. The typical short SMT that I want to see is playing out right now. They both, ES and NASDAQ, are taking out the highs. And ES failed to swing higher. But YM took out the True Day Open while these guys did not. So it might have been a long right there on this pullback. A long up into there. Oh, I didn't realize the market opens right now. But yeah, it seems like maybe a long there. At least to the highs. Could have been a long there. But then I don't like that short SMT there. It's hard to say. YM came and made SMT at these lows. These guys can come trade all the way down here and still maintain that. So it is a little sketchy to do that. And we've got relative equal lows on NASDAQ there on the 1 minute. But so far YM is moving up. Let's see if we can, yeah, you know what, the plan for today is to line up the flow with a setup. That's the problem, is I don't know, I don't have enough of a idea of where we're going to go today besides just maybe the relative equal lows on SPY. But at the same time, there is bullish SMT here at the lows. So maybe a sweep here on NASDAQ. Zoom out a bit. I know we've got some little 1 hour fair value gaps there. Yeah, we've just got smooth highs and lows there. But yeah. So far, puts are spiking. Tide is actually pretty bullish. Tide opened up bullish, that's why we're getting a nice move up. Or I mean, it makes sense. Man, I just need to set up these time frames. Where's NES? Oh, I guess there was SMT with ES there. Was there? Yeah, ES SMT there. This is just too fast for me. While I'm taking the smooth highs. That actually might be our short then. Yeah. That might have been the short. I just don't like all this conflicting stuff. I don't know how high we want to deliver. So far we do have SMT at the highs. Maybe just the uncharacteristic move in YM was enough. Okay, chart doesn't load. Goodness. Can't trade if the chart's not loading. Goodness, that was annoying. Yeah, there was a little fair value gap there to trade into. And we got equal highs here on ES. What's the tide and the flow? Starting to flip bearish now. Okay, we have news here in a little bit. I'm not confident shorting this just because of all the bullish SMT with ES. But everything is kind of there. It just keeps rejecting that level. Maybe it is a short. Everything's pretty bearish now. And news is at 9:45. So in 10 minutes. News is gonna probably obliterate whatever small time price action's happening here. I just don't like the strength in NASDAQ versus ES here. It could be a short, but it's like, seems like NASDAQ might actually take the high. Hmm. Oh, I should check these charts too. Gosh, man. It's taking so long. Oh. It's weird, on the micros we haven't taken out the highs. Alright, there we go. So now we want to see if we're going to be short. We want to see ES also come higher too. Take out these highs. charts. Alright. Um, alright, I'm gonna stop streaming. Can't really focus. I still need to have a clear plan and it's not that clear. Just a short if we can create SMT here like we are. So, adios.